Hello, everybody. Yukiro here. Um, just having an update and discussing a few things that's happened last 2 weeks. Um, if you've watched some of my Mass Effect videos, you'll have heard that I wasn't feeling too great, hence why I haven't been going live. Um, that and work has upped my schedule a little bit, so it's been crazy. I am feeling better now, though. So hopefully next week I will stream as usual. Um, but yeah, um, yeah, my throat it was really sore, and I was finding it difficult to speak a little bit. Um, so yeah, all fun and games, all fun and games. Um, so that's just a little update I thought I'd give you all because obviously I've been releasing a couple of videos, but not streaming. That's why. Um, I do still have a little bit of a niggly throat, but it's not as bad as it was. Um, but yeah, so that's why I wasn't streaming for the last couple of days, a couple of weeks, because yay sickness! It's that time of year. Um, like I have a weaker immune system than most. It's pretty good at fighting stuff once I've got it, but it tends to pick up every illness. Like if someone's got a cold in the house, I can almost guarantee I'm going to catch that cold. Um, so yay for immune systems, I guess. um, so a lot of things have been happening in the last couple of weeks. In the YouTube slash VTuber sphere. Um, now I don't watch Gagura, but obviously I've heard of her. Because she's quite like one of the biggest VTubers there is. Like, and hearing that she's like graduating is I can understand it. Like she's been Gawr Gura for a very long time. Like it's sad to see like the character go, but we're not really saying goodbye to her as a person. Like even if she doesn't do VTubing anymore, she might pop back as like maybe something else. Maybe a live uh, cam streamer. Maybe she will be a new VTuber. Um, obviously, I have my suspicions, um, but I'll leave it there. Who's in the know? Who's is in the know anyway? um, but no, I get it. Like, I can't really say anything good or bad about any of the corpos because I've never been in them, so I don't have any personal experience. Um, I've obviously worked for companies in the author sphere, and obviously companies in retail. Um, and all I can say, because obviously she said something about disagreement with management. That's usually probably going to be the case. Um, it's probably like I don't want to speculate too much. But we have a expression here in the UK. Um, people don't leave bad jobs; they leave bad managers. Now that's not to say Gagura's managers were inherently bad or awful people. It just means that, as Gagura said, they don't agree with certain things. Um, so in Gagura's mind, they're not bad people, probably, but the choices they're making are bad. Does that make sense? Now, obviously, I don't know Gagura's managers. Gagura knows her managers best, so I'm not going to speak for her. But that would be like the best conclusion I could come up with. Like, it's weird. It's weird. But yeah, I think we will see Gagura reincarnate. Personally, I won't say as who because I don't know for certain. It would just be speculation. But I think most people are aware of who she might be next. But yeah, Yeah, it was a surprise. Like, I kind of saw there being another graduation coming from the company, because bad things come in threes. That's another expression we got here. Bad things happen in threes. It's usually deaths, but I mean, I guess you can say Gawr Gura is dying, but not the actual person. Um, so yeah, I hope like no one else graduates so soon. Um, but it would be understandable if people did want to graduate because of differences of what they want to do in the company. Like, I personally do not want to be an idol, simply because, one, I can't sing. I do try, but I can't. I have no experience, no lessons, no nothing. So yeah. And two, well, I can be a good influence. I choose not to be. Because if I pretend I don't swear, just to have a good what's the word? Oh, my brain has gone. But just to appear like I'm perfect, that would be disingenuous. I am not perfect. Nobody's perfect. Good thing I am nobody. Okay, jokes aside. Yeah, like it's it's understandable, is all I can say. I mean, maybe she'll join another corp. We don't know. Maybe she'll be indie for a while. Personally, as I said, I don't really watch Gawr Gura. I'm not really into the whole uh lolly character thing. Um, Again, I distinctly understand the difference between lolly and lolicon. I do not think Gawr Gura is lolicon. So we're just going to stick with lolly. If you want explanations, you can go Google that yourself. I don't care. um, so I don't like lolly characters all that much. So I'm not really interested in Gawr Gura as a lolly character. So I don't watch her. But I can appreciate how hard she works and all she has done for the VTuber community as a person, not as a lolly character, but as a person. The whole, ruin your dreams of anime girl stuff. As I'm gonna ruin everyone's reality. But no, as a person behind the character, she works hard, and I appreciate that, and I do hope the best for her. She's a hard worker, like many VTubers are. Some are lazy, like me. Um, but no, so she does work hard, and I hope she does well when whatever she does next. That's all I hope for her. Maybe if her next character is more mature, maybe I will watch her. Um, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm a little bit fussy when it comes to stuff I watch. Um, I prefer. I don't mind cutesy stuff. Like I really liked Cardcaptor Sakura back in the day. So I don't mind a bit of cutesy stuff. Um, it's just it's not really my thing. Like, I don't mind a little bit of it. But I definitely prefer the more mature stuff. And I don't mean the smut. I just mean adulty humor and just general adult characters. I don't like children. That sounds bad. I don't hate children. Just to be clear, I just don't really find watching children or people who act like children to be entertaining. Um, Babies, I like babies, but you can't really make entertainment out of babies. Um, I mean, I'm sure you could. Well, wasn't there an episode of Family Guy or South Park or something stupid that made like fighting babies or something. Or was it a different adult kids cartoon? I vaguely remember. I'm probably hallucinating. But yeah. So the type of high stuff I prefer watching would be like Wolf's Rain, Berserk. Um, I don't know. I don't. I just mature themes, but not adult porn themes. I think it's because when I grew up, back in the day, back when I was just a little dragon hatchling, um, TV didn't really sugarcoat mature themes like death and stuff, and like the horrors of the world. Um, so like Animals of Fathomwood and Watership Down. I don't know if any of you have seen those, but they were definitely children's shows which did not like sugarcoat things. Like there was blood and gore in Watership Down, death in both of them. Um, and that's kind of just like plays in what I prefer watching today. Um, I don't mind a bit of goofiness, a little bit of innocence, a little bit of cuteness, but I prefer stuff that is a little bit more serious. So that's why I don't really watch lolly tubers, uh, because they're too childlike for me, and I just don't find children entertaining in that way. Um, but it is what it is. It is what it is. We all have our preferences. I'm sure those who like lolly, but not as lolicons, just as lollies, are perfectly fine watching people like Gawr Gura, and that's okay. But anyway, I'm not going to go into all the fucking political stuff with the whole lolicon and shit because that's not this video. That is not this video. And I probably never will do with that video because I don't care what people watch. Just don't include me and don't involve real children. Um, do whatever it is, just don't involve real children. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm rambling. Um, but yeah, so yeah. Hopefully, we don't get any more graduations. I can foresee more though coming in the future. Don't know who. I don't have any inside of info before anyone asks. It's just the way companies go. Um, you're going to hire and lose staff, whether you fire them, whether they quit. It's just the way a company works. Um, yes, it's sad for all of us who enjoy those creators. Um, but it's just the way of life. You know, sometimes you work for a company for 14 fucking years and then you decide, you know what, I've had enough. And you go and do something else for a change. And then you're like, you know what, that job wasn't so bad. Let's go back to it. Or, I need the money. I need to go back. Yeah, it's just the way companies work. Um, some people make you leave. Like, for example, I won't name names, obviously, or the company. But when I left my job before I went back, um, it was because of two reasons. One, a member of staff was really pissing me off, and I was fed up of them not getting in trouble for the bullshit they kept doing. Um, and two, my manager at the time, during one of the episodes where said member of staff decided they did not want to show up one day without phoning in sick or whatever the fuck. And it was a busy Saturday, and I was on my own trying to cook a fucking. Oh, you have no idea how busy it is in a cafe when you're on your own, trying to cook, serve, and everything else. And then you have management come in, fucking bastard, calling you a douche and a bellend, all because your fucking arthritis fingers can't open a fucking sanitizer box. Yeah, so so yeah. Um Otherwise liked a lot like my manager and want to quit. I'm not saying that is what happened with Gawr Gura. Um but it happens. You do have disagreements with management. And you do think, well, why am I bothering to put in all this hard work if it's not going to go anywhere and if I don't get appreciated for it? So I understand. A lot of things can happen. I've been in lots of different jobs over the years. One I ended up being made redundant from because the company just went under. I won't go into the details of that one. Not that the people exist anymore. I'm pretty sure the main guy died at some point. I'm not laughing because it's funny. It's just a nervous laugh. Although I think their son might be still alive. I don't know actually, but I know the company's no longer in existence. And they did go under. I want to say there was also embezzlement going on, but don't quote me on that. I don't know the inners. I vaguely remember it being in the news though. But anyway, that was actually a fun job because there was helium. Don't ask. Yeah. So yeah, jobs are gonna come and go, no matter what type of job it is. So yeah, VTubers in corpos are going to experience the same things that just normal people in a job will experience. Is what I'm trying to get at. You feel me? So yeah, they're going to have different disagreements with management. They're going to not like management. They're going to like management. They're going to maybe not like the direction the company goes. Maybe they will like the direction the company goes. Maybe they make their own company. Things happen, and it's okay to be sad that they go in. But it's also probably not going to affect the company as bad as people claim. Like there are other VTubers in that company, and I'm sure they have a lot of fans too. So I don't think the company's going to die or be under or disappear. And I don't think Gawr Gura will either. Not in essence. She'll still be with us. Is pretty much what I'm saying. Hopefully this rambly video makes sense because I did not like write a script for this. Do I ever? Yes, sometimes. Yeah, so they're my thoughts and a little update. Um, I'm kind of glad because my Oshi is kind of indie. So I don't have to worry about them uh graduating per se. They might one day, as might I one day, probably not anytime soon, hopefully. But yeah. Anyway, that is the video for today, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.